Коля, ноги дергай.
You're okay. You're okay.
The wilderness has a way of reminding us just how small we really are. Out there, beyond the trails and campgrounds, predators still rule, and survival isn't guaranteed. Sometimes a wrong turn, a sudden movement, or just being in the wrong place at the wrong moment is all it takes. Tonight, we take a look at the most disturbing trail encounters caught on camera, moments where explorers faced nature's most ferocious creatures and barely made it out alive. This is the moment an explorer tried to escape a potentially fatal bear attack, but as he climbed a nearby tree, holding on to its branches that seemed as if they were about to snap any time, he realized to his horror that he might never make it out alive when this happened.
Коля, ноги дергай.
Вперед!
If those branches had snapped while the bear waited below, he would have fallen directly into the animal's path. Black bears are expert climbers themselves, often following prey up trees with terrifying speed and agility. In that isolated forest, with no other humans for miles and no cell phone signal to call for help, his only escape route was proving just as fatal as the threat below. One wrong move, one broken branch, and he would have plummeted straight into the jaws of a creature that could crush his skull with a single bite. On January 4th, 2012, YouTuber Alutiandream came really close to a family of gorillas. Fearing for his life, he decided to position himself in a way to show he wasn't a threat. Eventually, the father gorilla moved and sat behind him. He still couldn't leave, and his situation got even more precarious as the mother showed up and started to get touchy with him. Throughout, he stayed completely motionless as the massive silverback studied him with dark, intelligent eyes.
That black shirt of yours and the silverback. Now the little one's climbing up to get a closer look at your hair. He's on his back. Let's watch your glasses. I don't think they're going to be that interested in them. You're a gorilla. You're a silverback.
Clearly, this man knew he came so close to being unalived, and the reaction on his face says it all. But the true horror of his situation only becomes clear when you understand what these animals are capable of. If any of those silverbacks felt threatened for even a moment, those hands could have ended his life in seconds. A gorilla's strength is estimated to be 10 times that of a grown man, capable of crushing bones with a single grip. Their canine teeth are longer than a lion's, designed to tear through tough vegetation, but equally capable of ripping through human flesh. On July 15, 2024, this female explorer got the scare of her life when she suddenly stumbled on a big brown bear. She became breathless with fear and anxiety. She was alone and knew she couldn't outrun the beast. All she could do was hope for the best.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Please don't come here. Thank you. Please go. Please go. Please, no, no. No, please. Please don't come this way. Oh, thank God. Holy. Oh my God. Oh my God, please don't come here.
What if that bear had been hungry, or worse, protecting cubs nearby? In late summer, bears are in hyperphagia, desperately consuming up to 20,000 calories per day to prepare for hibernation. A lone hiker would represent an easy meal, and a mother bear protecting cubs is the most dangerous animal in North America. Also, brown bears can run up to 35 miles per hour and weigh over 600 pounds of pure muscle and claws. If that animal had decided to charge, she would have had maybe 3 seconds before impact. Even if she survived the initial attack, bleeding out in the wilderness with punctured organs and shredded muscles, she would have passed from blood loss long before any rescue team could reach her remote location. On September 14, 2014, YouTuber Sophia Zhang WS uploaded the dreary encounter between this man and a mountain lion.
There's a mountain lion. He's crouching in the grass. He's actually coming towards me. This is really freaky. Hey, Mr. Mountain Lion. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am much bigger than you. I'm way bigger than you.
The man tried to sweet-talk the mountain lion as if that would disarm any threats. He pulled all sorts of tricks to make sure his life remained intact. But would he survive this encounter? Watch closely.
I'm not afraid of you.
Mountain lions are ambush predators, known for attacking from behind and targeting the neck and throat. Had he turned his back for even a second, or had he tripped on the rocky terrain, that cat would have been on him instantly. On April 2, 2012, these animal experts went to shoot a video on elephant behavior, but their shooting would be interrupted when angry elephants decided to close in on them while making loud and threatening sounds.
Okay. You can notice all these individuals with one tusked female coming in hostile fashion. A lot of vocal demonstration. We're going to try and get a distance here.
They're highly agitated, these cows, all forming a front, racing all over the place. I'm just going to jet backwards and give them the room that they want, so everybody just stay calm. Listen to those sounds. Highly intimidating. Obviously in reverse and settle down a bit. The cow is still demonstrating, and now maybe an option for me to remove myself a little bit swifter, create a bit more distance, because at walking speed they seem to be coming at the same pace as us, and when it opens up a bit we'll have a far better idea as to where all the elephants are.
African elephants are responsible for more human fatalities than any other large animal in Africa, unaliving more people annually than lions, leopards, and rhinos combined. Should those elephants decide to charge at full speed, their several-ton bodies would have crushed the vehicle like a tin can. Even if the team tried to run, elephants can reach speeds of 25 miles per hour and have been known to pursue threats for miles. After all, an elephant's foot alone weighs hundreds of pounds, and when brought down with the full weight of a 12,000-pound animal behind it, it turns the human body into nothing more than pulp and shattered bone. These guys would have been conscious for the first few seconds of the trampling, aware of what was happening as their ribs collapsed and their organs ruptured, before merciful unconsciousness took them. In March 2012, two friends were night fishing in Bishopville, South Carolina when they captured footage of something that would haunt them long after they left the water. They'd grown up in Bishopville, fished these spots their entire lives, but that night something appeared that they'd never seen before.
You think that was a coyote? What do you think that was? What was it? Do you see it? Where? Whoa. Holy crap. Holy.
The creature moved through their fishing spot as they watched in shock, trying to process what they were seeing in the beam of their light. Bishopville has its legends about creatures in the swamps, but seeing something tall, bipedal, and covered in spikes makes those stories feel less like folklore and more like warnings. On October 29, 2020, footage of a 300-pound adult male orangutan began to make rounds on social media. The reason was simple. The reaction of the animal in the face of a few tourists sparked curiosity. Although orangutans are generally peaceful, they possess strength 7 times that of an average human. If that animal had felt threatened or provoked, it could have ripped limbs from sockets or crushed skulls with its bare hands. On July 1st, 2023, YouTuber Ikea Cares went hiking with a partner, only to experience a strange event that would change his life forever.
On the trailhead, but we're gonna hike it and see what we find. Really thick up through here. This is the kind of stuff I talk about, you guys, when you hike a trail that is thickly forested as this one and others. And there's a lot of dense cover and brush, and you can't really see that far, is when you really, really have to watch for a mother black bear and her cubs, or even a rogue male black bear.
When they got hot, tired, and sweaty, they decided to take a break after so much exploring.
It's getting a little more thicker up here. We're taking a break. We found a nice rest area right here. Nice fallen tree to sit on. And it is hot. So I'm supposed to top off at 90 today with high oppressive humidity. And I'm sweating. And the bugs have been flying around, so I sprayed myself with some DEET. And yeah, it's pretty buggy in this forest, but it's just so thick with undergrowth and ferns and just all kinds of greenery.
But as they made their way back to Bridget's car back at the trailhead, they were both stopped in their tracks by a deep, menacing growl coming just off trail while hiking back to the car.
What the hell is that? Something's growling. Something's growling. You guys, there's something growling at us. Get the dog picked up. There's something as we're making our way back to the car. Something is growling at us. Did you hear that? Not joking, you guys. It is a deep growl. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. What do you suppose that was? Holy. I've got the can in my hand right now. That was a deep growl, wasn't it? We both stopped and it was just going growling at us. Holy, I never heard that in the woods ever before.
That growl shows that a large predator, possibly a mountain lion or bear, was tracking them from the shadows, in the dense forest where visibility was limited to just a few feet in any direction. Had that animal decided to attack, they would never have seen it coming until it was too late. On May 27, 2020, this 12-year-old boy named Alessandro was hiking with some adults in the Brenta Dolomites, northern Italy, when he made a close encounter with a brown bear. He knows he has to listen to the instructions being shouted at him if he was to make it out alive. A child that size would have been easy prey for a brown bear. His small frame, lack of strength, and inability to fight back made him the perfect target. Thankfully, he didn't end up as lunch for the bear. On July 16, 2015, YouTuber DIY with Hiker got. On March 7, 2023, this explorer would briefly regret going exploring that day when an angry moose charged at him and did something he would not have seen coming. Moose are deceptively dangerous animals, responsible for more attacks on humans than bears in many regions. With antlers spanning 6 feet and weighing up to 1,500 pounds, a charging moose can gore, trample, and crush anything in its path. If he had been just a second slower, those massive hooves would have crushed his ribs and punctured his lungs. These hikers experienced both wonder and terror when they encountered a rare mountain goat on a narrow trail.
Don't get close to him.
Mountain goats may look peaceful, but they're equipped with dagger-sharp horns designed to fight off predators on steep cliffs. If that goat actually felt cornered or threatened, it could have charged and gored them, pushing them off the narrow trail and sending them tumbling down the mountainside. On those steep alpine slopes, a fall means broken bones at minimum, or losing their lives from the impact. On October 20th, 2020, YouTuber Catmandu1 went hiking in the San Juan Mountains near Durango, Colorado. He thought it was going to be just another day for him until he stumbled on a sight he had only seen in textbooks and movies, a mountain lion. He was afraid, but remained calm on the outside. Then, he decided he must take action, or else the animal might confront him first.
Hold on there, kitty. I see you. Yeah, I see you. You'll be good. You'll be good, kitty. Yeah, you behave. You behave. Yeah, you back on out of here. Back on out of here. I'm gonna pistol right here. You behave. Come on.
The mountain lion was hunting, its eyes locked onto him with predatory focus. Had he turned and run, the cat's instincts would have kicked in immediately, and he would have been taken down from behind within seconds. This video is a chilling reminder of how brutal bears are. The massive animal stood near a river, clearly preparing to swim across toward the cameraman's location. Bears are excellent swimmers and can cover vast distances in water without tiring. Had that bear decided the person filming was a threat or food, it would have crossed that river in minutes and reached him long before he could escape. With claws that can tear through flesh like paper and jaws strong enough to crush bone, one rarely survives a bear attack. On July 15th, 2022, forest officials were on routine foot patrol as part of their duties to make certain that the woodlands are safe and secure. Then the unexpected happened when a tiger sprang out in pursuit of a cattle that was grazing nearby. But just as Forest Department officials reached the spot to take action to compensate for the loss of livestock, suddenly the tiger attacked from the dense bushes.
Itu ya itu sih.
Tigers are apex predators, capable of taking down prey 3 times their size. If those officials had not been careful themselves, the tiger's claws and teeth would have made quick work of at least one of them. A single bite to the neck or throat, and it would have been over in seconds. On November 6th, 2025, YouTuber Into the Wild, real name Frank, uploaded a video that was meant to document a hiking trip with his friend Don in the mountains of Alberta, Canada. But just when Frank expected everything to go as planned and meet Don at their agreed upon location, something completely unexpected happened.
Not that far from me.
Dawn. Hey, is that you?
What he couldn't have known then was that this decision would become one of the worst he'd ever make, as he had no idea what awaited him in the forest. To this day, it remains a mystery what attacked him, why the creature created so many shelters, or whether multiple beings were involved.